spinning. All right, we're live. All right, hi everybody. Welcome to Miscellaneous Millennials. This is episode 6, and I am your host, Alex Carl. And I feel fucking happy it's Friday, but nervous every time I fucking do a podcast. So first off, I want to say that this is a First Amendment free zone, so you can say whatever the fuck you want. And if you hear something that you don't like, express it. Go fuck yourself after that. Okay. Also, I want to give a thank you to our 2 producers that we have so far. It's Emma Carl, who's my wife, who she created the awesome graphic that is up on our fucking logo. And also Aaron Forbes, who is helping to make this thing work on StreamYard. We really appreciate you guys. We also want to say thank you to Inebriated Instigators, who is our like umbrella thing that we do all this under there. Check them out. Their podcast is actually on about half an hour after this one should be over, give or take. It's on at like fucking 10:30 or some shit. I don't know. We might be over then. We might not. Who fucking knows? But with all that being said, my guest tonight is Renaissance man and entrepreneur Matthew Williams, a friend of mine. So welcome, Matthew. How are you tonight?
Thank you. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, good, man. We're happy to have you. So can you tell me, tell the people, well, who's not listening at this moment, because we're at 0 views right now, but maybe we'll get to more. Who you are, what you do, what your thing is, just tell us about yourself.
I'm Matthew Williams. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Represent, by the way.
I currently live in Georgia. So I'm like an all-around artist. Like Alex said, he described me as Renaissance man. I like that, to that title, just because it's like, it makes you feel like you got a lot of things going. It's like I don't just pick up projects just to do them, but it's like it's just what I'm passionate about. So it's like I like visual arts, audio. I make music. And then recently, 2 years ago, founded a fashion brand. It's called Once-Nude. This is a shirt from the line, our nude coin shirt, because one day we want to step into cryptocurrency and, things like that. But it's like, I just want to...
I did not know that. That is interesting. I didn't know that. I'm going to ask about that later. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, just I grew up on MTV and BET. Always wanted to be like the rappers, so I started rapping and stuff, and then, you always want to expand like Master P, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, P. Diddy, what I'm saying? So it's like, it's you got to have a mixtape, got to have a really hot mixtape, got to have a fashion brand, what I'm saying? All these custom things that it's like, oh, I don't have that. That means he's popular, or whatever. But it's just, just trying to live the dream and, really do it. You know what I mean? Just my day job, I'm a cook though. I really hate cooking, but it's still an art form, what I'm saying? So it's like all relative.
Okay, so I met you in Cincinnati. I hope you don't mind that I say where I met you. So you don't care, right? Right. Exactly. So I met you at Job Corps in Cincinnati. I want to say it was 2014, 2013. Had to be something because it was right before my kid was born, which he was born in 2014, and right before I turned 25. So yeah, it had to be around that time.
Yeah, I entered the program February 2014, and then I met you.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds about right. So when I met you, you were going under the moniker of Mizza, correct? Mizza or Might As Well, correct?
Might As Well is kind of like dead. Like that was like
Right.
Like 2009, 2010, for real, for real.
Oh, okay. Because you used that on one of the songs I think that we tried to record together.
Right. But it's like, as far as when I really might as well, because I've always been the Mizzet since before might as well there was the Mizzet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm still the Mizzet right now.
Right. Okay. Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like might as well was the rap side, the Mizzet was the producing side, and then just eventually the Mizzet was just all of it. It's just some kind of weird little bit bass kind of thing.
So okay, so besides how you just recently, explained why you got into what you were doing just a couple minutes ago, what really made you want to get into like the hip hop producing kind of side of things?
So
other than what you just explained to me, that
so
they all have,
when I first started making music, like when it first came into my life, I was 9 years old, 1999. I had a PlayStation. There's a video game called MTV Music Generator, and it lets you arrange sounds and stuff. And I was playing around with that, and then it was just there. It was like one of the games. It wasn't really like, oh, I can start making music. It was just like, it's just something to do. But then they kept making installments of it. I didn't get the second one, but the third one, it was on like Xbox and PS2 and stuff like that. And they stepped it up where there was more control over making the beats. So it's like, for real, I was really trying to be the rapper. So it's like my uncle, he made beats. And he had like a beat CD. It was like 21 beats, and we just kept rapping on the same beat. So it was like, bro, we need some new beats. And he was like, I can't make beats that fast. So we had to learn how to make our own beats so that we could keep rapping. You know what I'm saying? And then, it's like the more you keep doing something, the better you get at it. And that's really where the producing started.
Okay. So the producing started kind of as a product of wanting to do the rap thing. Is you had to do the producing thing in order to keep kind of doing the rapping thing, right?
But it's like, in a sense, the producing came before I would even start rapping because I had the game.
Okay.
When I started
okay.
Yeah,
okay. What I heard was you said, so I really wanted to do the rapping thing, but I couldn't do that without. Okay, so so I'm sorry. I see what you're saying. Okay,
I tend to know the story. My bad. It's like
you're fine. Nope. I get it. I get what you're saying now. Okay.
It's like it's like in the beginning it was just like it's a video game, and then I started rapping like 2 years later, and then it was like, okay, I got these resources I can learn. You know what I'm saying? And then we started downloading Fruity Loops and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. What were some of your earliest hip hop influences? I lyrically. Okay. So I love words. I'm a wordsmith. That's what I love writing. So lyrically, what were some of your earlier influences?
So it's like, here's what's funny about me trying to be in the rap game and all that. It's like not until I was like 12 years old did I really start listening to rap music. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up on rap music. I grew up on like grunge rock and like some shit. You look at me like I don't believe that, or what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, there was still heavy lyricism in that too. I mean, there absolutely was. I mean, dude, Nirvana, that was some poetic shit. I mean, really, it was. Yeah, Smells Like Teen Spirit was poetic as fuck, quite frankly.
Yeah. So it's like I grew up on like Alice in Chains and Megadeth and Metallica and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I was 12, my aunt and uncle bought me Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life Volume 2 album, and that was like the first really like my chance with it. And yeah, I say Jay-Z, and then after that, the first album I ever bought rap-wise for myself was the Eminem Show. You know what I'm saying?
Really? Okay.
I was on that for like 3 years straight. And then it kept growing. You know what I'm saying? So I started finding more obscure, stuff on the internet. I was listening to Cannabis. I was listening to Immortal Technique, Cannibal, Common.
So you want to know the first rap album I ever bought? NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Dude, the guy like asked for my ID at the counter and then he kind of waved it away. Like, dude, I was probably I don't know, 9 or something. Like I had just like I heard Eminem at the roller rink. That like Eminem was kind of like my first real like introduction in hip hop.
Right.
And I heard Eminem at the rolling rink. It was like, hi, my name is, and like we were all fucking skating to it and shit. And then I just kind of went, to school the next day and kind of asked my friends and kind of dove into it and fucking got straight out of Compton, like, because they're like, oh yeah, that's like the original shit. Like you gotta listen to NWA, and I was like, oh, okay, and so that was my fucking just like sink or swim in hip hop.
Right.
So okay, so I do want so I actually kind of prepared a couple questions because I actually wanted to ask you some serious shit. So you've gone from Mizza, well, you are still Mizza apparently, as you say. So right, so you've gone from that to we're gonna stick with the music thing for a little bit. So the most recent thing is Matt Sexwave.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So how did that come about? How did that whole how did the change from doing, because I mean, I remember we have a fucking couple songs I think on the internet you could probably fucking find somewhere, right? Like we recorded a couple things together at Job Corps. So like how did you go from from like that I call it thrash rap, or it's kind of like the like hip hop version of like Metallica. Okay, that's what I do at least. How did you go from like doing shit with fuckers like me to the sex wave? That's really what I want to know.
Okay, so the sex wave. So I have to tell the full spectrum of this because there was like a beef about this. That I have to light up tobacco to tell you this story like an old man. There's a side into this, man. Okay, so when I started, not even when I started, it's like kind of like midway through like the beginning of my start making music. So I'm gonna tell you a big story. This is how it's gonna go. Okay. So
that's why we're here. Please tell us the shit. And that's why we're here.
So to understand how we got the sex wave, you gotta understand a little bit of the rap journey. So I started rapping in 2001. I was 11. It was me, my stepbrother, Caden, and my neighbor Derek. So our first rap group, we called ourselves the Ghetto Skeletons because we were trying to be like Bone Thugs. Like it was so like.
I'm sorry, I gotta laugh at that, man.
You gotta laugh at it. So we do the Ghetto Skeletons, and it's like, for little kids, like we say some shit for real, but it's like in the beginning we didn't have no beats, we didn't know how to make the beats, we had the resources, we didn't know how to do it. So we was like trying to beatbox on the tape recorder, and it's like the dude is beatboxing, ain't got no rhythm. We rapping, we ain't got no rhythm. It sucks. Like it really sucks. The first tape we did was called Baloney. Then the next tape we did, it was called.
Did you say baloney? It was called baloney.
Called Baloney.
I thought you said baloney. I was like, oh shit, no way were you that self-aware. Like no way.
Baloney. Like it was like because we was like watching Invader Zim and shit. Like you know what I mean, like that weird shit. Like who gave you this pork cow? Like just weird shit. So this is like baloney. Like it's the first one. Like it's corny. It's it's baloney. Like. So the next one we did, we kind of like stepped it up with the concept, whatever, called it the apocalypse. All right. So there was like some original songs on that version of the apocalypse that I don't even remember what those songs were. But we took the name and put it on like when we did it later. So that was 2001. So fast forward to 2005. So my brother Caden, he's my stepbrother. So we got like my mom married his dad. You know what I'm saying? So his mom would get custody of him on the weekends or, certain days through the week, and then he'll come over sometimes. So it's like a few times he was coming over, it was just like life was rough for him. And he was like, bro, we gotta make it. We gotta put out a good ass album. So we did it. So we had new names. Cause my first rap name was AKA. And that lasted for like 3 days. Then my next rap name, this is before a Chameleon Bear was out.
AKA a 3-day weekend.
3-day weekend. So my main little rap name in the beginning was Chameleon. It's spelled Ka-million. And it was like, because, you know, my personality, I feel like I'm a chameleon. I can blend in to different environments. And then, like, years later, we had Chameleon there. And I was like, well, I got to change my goddamn name, you know? So my brother, he was, like, more, like, in the hood and stuff. So it's like he was hanging out with different kind of people. So he was bringing that influence in the music. So the tape that me and him made together, my name was Infamous. It was spelled Mphamos. Nobody knew how to say it. They're just like Morpheus. Morpheus. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's that one Lil Wayne line? And the F is for phenomenal or whatever. F is for phenomenal. That's what that makes me think of.
So my brother's name, this was 2005, mind you. His name was Young Thug, okay? And we was laughing at it. We was like, bro, that's a stupid ass name. Your name is Young Thug. Like, it's so generic, you know what I'm saying? But we was, you know, but he was a really good rapper though. And then years later, then you get a Young Thug, you know.
Right.
But
right.
It was like, so our first tape, it was called Guns and Magazines, okay? And he was like bringing that I'm gonna kill you shit, and then I'm bringing that like talking about the hood, like commenting shit, but I'm also killing motherfuckers too sometimes. Like it was like woke my beat kind of. So that was like kind of like the little foundation, and then we had Derek come back over, and then we did the Apocalypse. Then we had my Uncle Seth's beats. So we did like 2 discs on the same beats. Like you get one disc and it's like it's kind of clean because it's like, oh, this is an album. And then you get the next disc and it's the same beats with different songs on them. So that's when we started to learn how to make the beats. And then we was always kind of struggling to find the label, the label name. So in the beginning, when we did the Apocalypse, we were Royal Entertainment, Royal ENT. And then me and Kaden went to SCPA, School for Creative and Performing Arts in Cincinnati.
Oh, that's my wife went there. That's literally where my wife went. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to your wife.
Yeah, well, actually, she might have been in the same grade as you, quite frankly. Well, I think because she's a year younger than me, and you're the same age as me. So, yeah, I don't know. She might have been.
Yeah, I was there from 06 to 07. I was only there for my junior year.
Well, she was there. That's where she graduated. So she went to Walnut in like 7th to 8th grade, and then she went to I call it the SPCA, but yeah.
Yeah, everybody does. So yeah,
I fucking started it. Okay, I fucking started it.
All right, you got it, man.
But no, I didn't. I didn't start it. I'm just an asshole.
This is Cincinnati thing, man. You know, it's just the culture. Like, SCPA, SPCA, you go to the dog world.
All right, so I'm sorry. As you were saying, I just completely fucking interrupted my guest while he was telling his story. But go ahead.
You're good. So we go to SCPA, and the label name is called The Real MC Embassy Tree. This is before I started smoking weed. This is like a few months before I started smoking weed, so it had nothing to do with like we get like.
That was going to be my next question: is when you started smoking weed?
It was New Year's night. New Year's into 2007.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Really, you didn't smoke weed until 2007? You were 17 when you first smoked weed.
I turned 17. 16.
Oh, okay. What month is your birthday?
August.
So, okay. So I'm like 6 months older than you. Okay, I'm like 7 months older than you, I guess. I'm January, January 1990. So yeah.
Okay.
I'm like 6 months. Yeah. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Wow, really, dude? I started smoking when I was 14. God damn.
8 months.
Oh.
7 months.
7 months. Right. Yep. No, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Well, damn, dude. All right.
I mean, but my thing was like I never thought that I was going to start smoking weed and things like that.
I didn't either, dude. I was so against it. I was so against like smoking cigarettes and shit. Like when I first started smoking, like, dude, because I smoked weed and I was like, bro, yeah, I'm smoking weed, but I'm never fucking smoked cigarettes. It's fucking terrible. And then the first time I smoked cigarettes, I smoked a Dijon Black, and it was like I smoked the cigarette because we ran out of weed. And I was like, well, I want to fucking keep smoking. So That was my fucking stupid teenage logic.
I mean, that's how we all kind of got addicted to that shit, man.
Yeah, nope,
Well,
exactly.
out of tobacco, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of the same thing.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay, so it's a few months before you started smoking weed.
Yeah. So yeah, the Real MC Embassy, and we was really on some like our songs wasn't like well, my songs weren't rhythmic, no flows. It's just like heavy 5-syllable words, 4-syllable words, just doing that. And it's like nobody will listen to that shit. But we was getting carried by Caden with the hits, and then we found this white dude there. His name was Hunter. He called himself $100 Bill these days. I ain't seen him in a while. It's been like 2 or 3 years. Back then, he ain't had no rap name though. No, he was calling himself Cashmere. That's what he was calling himself. And he was pretty nice too. But it was like SCPA was kind of like it's like like a visual artist think if they moved to Europe, that's kind of like how the experience was. It's like art all the time, creativity, teenage angst, what I'm saying, shit like that. But then, so after SCPA, we went to St. Bernard, and that's where I graduated. But in that time period, that was 2007 through 2008. So that's like around that time, that's when we became like the thing we were for like 10 years. It was Third World Records.
Okay.
The thing, I got inspired. It was like 2 like really pivotal things that inspired me to create Third World Records. It was like one, there was a video of this dude called himself Notorious BUM, and he's like rapping in Third Ward, Texas, I think, or I think it was Texas. But he said something, yeah, man, I represent the Third Ward, and it was like the way he said it with the accent, it sounded like Third World. And then I wasn't aware of the Jamaican group called Third World. They're pretty good. But Third World.
So hold on, Matt. I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but we have two viewers right now. Well, now we're down to 1. God damn it! I shouldn't have fucking called him out. Say hello if you're fucking watching. Or just like and share the shit. All right, fuck you, the person that fucking just started watching and then left. No, I mean, come back. Okay,
let's see it later.
Yeah, well, hopefully. So we had 2 viewers a little bit ago, and then they went away. Oh, are you there, Matt? Are you there, Matt? Come on, damn it, dude. Come on, man. Come on, man. What is going on? Don't do this. Okay, hold on, people. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Our guest has apparently joined the Matrix and is moving in pause mode right now. Oh, can't hold on. Okay, hold on. Apparently, our guest connection dropped. I am seeing if he can. Okay, he is trying to get back in. So we are going to invite him back. We're going to do this again. It is totally fine. Don't worry right now. We will figure this out, people. We will overcome this problem. Okay. All right. We will figure this fucking shit out. All right. So we're gonna send this link back to him. Come on, buddy. Get back on here. Damn, dude, we're on 3 people viewing. I wonder if one of them is you, Matt. It might be. I don't know. So right now, I guess I'm just gonna sit and talk to myself for a little while. Oh, damn, somebody fucking left. Okay, well, you two fucking viewers. Let's talk about the Olympics that I haven't fucking been watching at all. So Simone Biles dropped out. We all know that. Mental health. Fuck. I think it's great, dude. We have the freedom to do whatever the fuck we want. Drop out if you want. I mean, I think it looks shitty. I'm just gonna say it. I think it does. I mean, but it's fine. She can do whatever she wants, bro. I'm not mad at her. Dude, drop out and take care of yourself, bro. Because if you, nobody else is gonna take care of you, so you have to take care of your fucking self. Like that's really the thing that matters. Um, you know, nobody else is really gonna look out for you. So I mean, you can find somebody that can. Obviously, I mean, my wife, I feel like she's always gonna take care of me, look out for me. I mean, just like I feel the same about her, but I don't know, she fucking might not. So like, you still need to take care of yourself, man. Like you, so I'm not really mad at her. I can understand why some people are. Um, You know, I mean, I get that, but at the same time, those people have never competed on a motherfucking Olympic stage. Like these are people that fucking sit down and eat Doritos in their underpants and fucking weigh like 275 pounds. Like these are the people that are out. I'm not. Why can't she fucking just win a goddamn Olympic medal for us? Fuck you, man. Fuck you. You've never done a goddamn backflip, much less fucking competed on a fucking Olympic stage. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Like, your opinion is so irrelevant that like, dude, it's laughable. So I mean, I can understand why people are disappointed, but like mad and like ashamed, like, goddamn, dude, fuck you, bro. Like, so if she's not American, how un-American are you that you never even tried to get on the goddamn Olympic fucking gymnastics team? Like, fuck you, dude. You've never fucking done it. Like, why are people getting mad about this? Everybody gets mad about shit that like they can never fucking do and never do all this other shit. What the fuck was that beep about? And did something went wrong. Oh, god damn. Jesus Christ, dude. Why is this not connecting for my guest? Dude, this is so shitty. God damn. Okay. Hold on, people. I'm sorry. This is technical difficulties. Nope. Okay, so yeah, so I got this picture that it says it's not loading on his phone or his CPU. Damn. Shit, man. I wanted to keep talking to this guest, man. I was excited about it. So I asked him if we should keep going. Well, now we're back up to 3 viewers. Maybe I should just keep ranting about politics. Why the fuck isn't marijuana legal? God damn it. Okay, well, he says that he can't get it to work. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to cut this interview short. But maybe we will be back next week or in a week or two. I think I might have one next week. So we will figure this out, and we're going to keep this interview going at some point. But you know what? I'm just going to keep going with my podcast right now because I fucking feel like it. I've had a little bit to smoke, a little bit to drink. And Matt, it is no worries, dude. Like you are good, brother. Thank you for coming on for the 20 minutes that you were on. It's absolutely good, man. I had fun. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just fucking rant about why marijuana, honestly, why every other drug should be legal, because I keep seeing this thing in my feed that the Ohio Democrats have pushed for recreational legalization in Ohio, which I think should have been done in the country a long time ago. Quite frankly, I think if Washington, D.C., recreational is fucking legal, as soon as it's recreationally legal in the fucking nation's capital, it should be legal throughout the entire country. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. If motherfuckers that run the government can smoke weed, why the fuck can't I smoke weed legally? It's bullshit, bro. So having said that, so first off, prohibition of any substance creates a black market for it, and it creates organized crime that will continue to cause crime. It will continue to raise our taxes for stupid fucking reasons, because constantly governments are going to try to use this money to cut down on violent crime and all that bullshit. Well, you know what? Fucking one of the things that causes violent crime is organized crime. And you know what? The main thing that organized crime makes money off of? Illicit drugs. Oh shit, it's fucking crazy. It's almost like in the 1920s we fucking learned that we made alcohol illegal, and guess what the fuck happened? The fucking mob started running fucking everything, bro. And the mafia ran organized crime for decades after that. Like, it was in the 1920s, and then they took it up until like the 80s, man. That, like, the mafia took over for like 6 goddamn decades because of prohibition. That's what brought them to power. And then we're surprised when the cartels are fucking, well, I wonder why, because they sell marijuana and cocaine and heroin. And guess what are the 3 biggest fucking things? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is my guest back? My guest is back.
Hey, can you hear me?
See? Yes, I can hear you, brother. Yeah. See, it's a good thing I didn't fucking leave. Good thing I started fucking ranting about fucking why drugs should be legal. All right.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that, because when I was like working on it, trying to do it, I was like, man, yeah, stall them out, filibuster. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, man. Don't worry. Yeah. Okay. So the only problem I have is, do you remember what the fuck we were talking about?
Yeah, how I started doing sex with.
That's right. Okay. Yep, that's right. Yep, how you became a sex slave.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Let's do it.
We were Third World Records, and so I had a friend I went to high school with. Well, really, all of these dudes I met in the age of I was being in high school. So it was like 2 dudes I met at the school I was going to, St. Xavier High School. It's an all-boys school. It's Catholic, Jesuit.
In Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Ohio.
St. X. It's St. X. Yeah. Everybody knows about fucking St. X. Yeah.
Well, for the people that don't know, or wherever they're watching.
Hold up. Did you know a JT Koenig, John Thomas Koenig? He would have been in our class.
I don't remember. Wait.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he was a friend of mine back in the day, so that's the only reason why I asked. But yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of dudes that had like all the same names, like
a lot of I get
a lot of Johns, a lot of Lukes. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of white dudes with biblical names. Yeah.
But so there was he now goes as Advanced, and then my friend Sheldon, and then Vance had this friend named Caleb. So we were like the 4 core of the Third World, because my brother Caden, he ended up getting his high school sweetheart pregnant, and then they had a baby, and she's from DC, so he moved to DC. So he ain't, since 2006 or 2007, he ain't really been back to Cincinnati. So it was like, this is Third World, you know what I'm saying? Us 4. So it was like, at that point, I had been doing music for 6 years, you know what I'm saying? And so this is a conversation that I had with Vance, because like we're like, I guess, not friends anymore. There's a long story with us, but that's not for here. But essentially, I do remember this conversation. Vance was like, hey, do you think it would be fly if I used auto-tune and did like songs about love and stuff? And it's like 17-year-old lyrical me is like, nah, that's pretty stupid. That's lousy. Nah, I ain't messing with that. So fast forward to the summer of 2015 when I came back from San Francisco, California. So me and Alex, for the audience, me and Alex went to Job Corps in Cincinnati. And then my program, when you do advanced training, it took me to San Francisco, California. So when I came back from Frisco, I was hanging out with Vance, we're making music. And there was this song by Hobson that came out, basically making fun of mumble rappers.
I remember that was funny as fuck. Yes.
And he did that song, and like we just thought it was cool, just because it was like it's kind of like the hottest song he had for real, for real. But
Well.
so like that same moment, we started playing with auto tune, and I liked what I heard. I liked playing around with it because it was like at that point, all it was rap, 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 old school boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Beats. You know what I'm saying? But like to have fun and then do something different. It took my imagination. So it was like when me and Vance were breaking up as friends. He mentioned that back when we were 17, when he was like, "Yeah, if I did auto tune," and I was like, "It's stupid," and I was like, "Yeah." Back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when I'm 17 and don't know anything, and I'm trying to be a rapper, right? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not thinking about pop music. I'm not thinking, but it's like when I've done all this music, and then it's like he tried to mangle it into I stole this concept from him when it was like you got the free range to do it. So it's like if you're really the originator, you do what I did. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. So Sex Wave was birthed through just like a time in my life where it felt like things were changing and I just wanted to do something different. I was inspired by the people around me who weren't rappers that were musicians and watching them perform and stuff and just getting that freedom to play around with it and then just like look at it as a extension of my true self, you know what I'm saying, in the music form. And it's like it's more fun, it's catchy, easier to remember than the lyrical, physical, difficult, lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Like
very, very true. Okay. So I a follow-up question off that. A lot of the cover art. Did you come up with that? Did you have somebody that helped you with that? Was there an inspiration behind that? Because like a lot of your cover art is honestly, I mean, it varies. I mean, there's stuff like Triller, which obviously, is an homage to Thriller and and shit like that. But there are some differences and there's obvious inspirations from some things, but was that you? Is that somebody else? What?
So up to date, the only cover that I didn't design in
Who is it? Oh, hold on one second. Who is this Trill trying to come on to our podcast?
Jay. That's my friend Jay. I gave him the link to watch it.
Oh well, I mean, does he want to come on and talk? I've never had two guests before, but I mean, I thought we just.
Hey, I mean, like I think we can have a good conversation with Jay.
Okay, hold on.
If he wants to.
Let's finish this up.
Right. Hello. Did they do it again? Oh, your camera is off. All right, try and carry the show. Unless I'm not online. I think your camera is off. I think that's what's going on. I'm in the show. I suppose. Uh, hmm. It's not my show. Technical difficulties. We're trying to get this back. Okay.